As a teenager, I struggled with porn addiction for years. Most of the time, I didn't even realise it was bad for me because, well, everyone else online was saying, oh, porn's good for you. Everyone does it. You know, it decreases prostate cancer. Watching two random people have sex on the internet without them knowing you're even there is good for you. It's not, everyone does it, right? So I didn't even think it was a problem until I realised those people were retarded. Losers, I didn't want to end up like them. It's obviously bad for you. All successful people quit porn before they got successful. Makes you anxious around girls, shameful all day, makes you get no respect from other guys, and most importantly, zero respect for yourself. So I decided to quit. And when I'm going to teach you what I taught you in this video, I quit faster than 99% of people because I quit at 19. So, step one, in order to quit porn, you need to forget about porn for a second, set goals, because setting goals improves your shit life. And when you have a shit life, you watch porn. So pretty much, people with shit lives are depressed all the time, right? They've got nothing going on. They wake up in the morning with nothing to look forward to, maybe school or a job, right? When they think of the future, like, what, a mediocre life, a shit job, an ugly wife, like, for being honest, a shit body because we're not proud of ourselves. That's what is waiting for most people because that's the average life. So when you think of that, you're going to get pretty sad. Well, that's a bit of a shit life, isn't it? When you get sad, you need something to make yourself feel not sad. That's how the human body works. So what do? You might eat some junk food, play some video games, or watch porn, okay? Then you watch porn. You feel even shit about yourself because your life is still bad. Nothing's changed. You just jacked off and now you feel even more guilty. So you jack off again and again and again. All because you've got a shit life. So forget about the porn addiction. Think about your life. Because if you improve this, right, if you set goals, which is how you do it, which is how you literally make any man happy, you set goals, give yourself something to work towards, right? You wake up in the morning with zest, with energy, right? You're excited for the future for potentially the first time in your life. And the need for porn is not there because you're not sad. So set goals, right? Not pussy goals like, you know, put on 1 pound of muscle, like get a great 10 out of 10 physique, make money online, attract girls, whatever your goal is that you actually care about, that you can work towards every day, do it, set it. 1 to 3 long-term goals that you can wake up excited for, right? So now you just forget about porn. You're not going to quit overnight, of course, but you might end up watching porn 50% less over the next 2 weeks because you're focused on your goal, right? You're putting your attention and your energy into your goal, meaning you've got less energy for porn, okay? Because before your goal, you just put, 30% of your energy in porn, 30% in video games, 30% in junk food, right? But now when you put 100% into your goal, into your purpose, into your craft, you come back home from the gym, let's say, and you don't want to watch porn because you've used the energy up, okay? So you'll quit porn and you'll have a good life anyway, because what's the point of quitting porn when you've got a shit life, okay? You might as well just watch porn all day. So you're going to have a good life by setting goals, and simultaneously you'll quit porn. The next tip I'll give you is, well, something to bear in mind, right? What's going to happen if you keep watching porn? Well, watching porn eventually will turn you into a cook. A cook is when a man enjoys watching his wife or his partner have sex with another man. It's disgusting, but that's what happens. If you've ever been to a hotel room, the cook will sit in the hotel chair facing the bed while his wife gets ploughed by another man. That's what a cook is, and you'll end up like one if you keep watching porn. Because what is porn? It's you watching a man and a woman have sex. You're in the corner, you're jacking off like a monkey, watching a man and a woman have sex. Right? So first, you'll be a cook, but it's also gay. There's a naked dude on screen. What's going on? Okay? You're conditioning your primal evolutionary brain from thousands of years ago. I want to have sex with her, but I'm not. Okay? He is all the time. There's always some other dude having sex with a girl I want. I'm always watching. This has happened for the past 5 years now. I've always been the watcher thousands and thousands of times, thousands of hours. I've never been involved. I've always been the watcher. All right, well, I guess I'll start enjoying watching then, instead of being involved. So if you miraculously do get a girlfriend whilst being addicted to porn, which is very slim, the thought of her being with another man will be arousing because you've never been involved because you don't feel like you deserve it. You've always been used to watching. And you'll be with your girl and you won't even get hard because you've always been the watcher and never been involved, okay? You'll get more pleasure, okay? You'll actually get hard if a big black dude came in, had sex with her in front of you. You'd get more attracted and aroused by that because you've watched too much porn. At that point, it may be over for you, so just never reach that point. Always keep in mind, you'll be a cook if you keep watching porn. The next tip I'll give you is stop wasting your masculine desire. There's a reason God's given you balls and sperm, right? It's literally the desire and the motivation and the discipline that you need to conquer and do things, okay? That's why people go celibate for months, like before fights, before they want to achieve something big. Because when you watch porn and you jack off, prolactin is released, which pretty much just makes you tired and you can't do anything, okay? It's the feeling that your brain is thinking, well, we've conquered. We've just impregnated a woman. That's what it thinks. We don't need to, we can relax now. We've done it. We've got the woman. We've passed on our genes, which is the most important thing our brain thinks is, well, important. We've done it. We've done everything. We can just chill. It doesn't know you just jacked off to a random chick on the internet and you're not impregnated anyone. You're not achieved anything, okay? Because our brain's thinking, wow, we've built ourselves up so much that we've attracted a high-value woman, okay, a high-quality woman. We've impregnated her. Now we're going to have kids. We can chill. Our purpose on earth is done, right? We can just relax and get fat now. That's all good, all right? That's what it's thinking every time you watch porn, but you've not done anything. You typed in a name on a website, you typed in a girl, and you've done it. You've not built yourself up, the money, the looks, the confidence to get a girl, to then have sex with her, to then impregnate her. You've not done any of that. You just watch porn, okay? So that's why after you watch porn, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything productive, okay? You need to build yourself up, not watching porn, okay? Keep that productivity and energy that God has given you to build the money, build the attraction, build the body, whatever you want to build your life. And then, okay, then you can have sex and just, have the prolactin and relax because you've done everything you can, okay? If that's when you want to put your foot off the gas, fine, fair enough. But now you can't do that when you're building your life. Because if you want to be successful, which you should do, or else you're a pussy, pretty much, then you need to have every advantage you can get. And if you want to be successful and you're watching porn, it's not happening. The last tip I'll give you is, well, it's not a tip, it's just, shame is the worst feeling anyone could experience. There's a chart, right, of every single feeling. Right at the top, it's like enlightenment, all these good emotions that you can feel. And right at the bottom, lower than depression, anxiety, sadness, is shame. That's the worst thing you can feel, okay? What do you feel after watching porn? Shame. Because that's your body responding. Why have we done that? We're a weirdo. This is not natural. I hate myself now. I'm going to watch porn again to make myself feel not bad. I'm going to get fat and play video games. Shame is the worst feeling you can have. Now, shame is not just a feeling. Shame is literally something that causes disease. The bad feelings in your body, they're not just feelings that they come and go. They cause literal disease inside your body. That's why a chronically anxious person, they'll have some random disease going on inside them, meaning they're going to live less, okay? As opposed to someone really peaceful, never anxious, his central nervous system is calm, it's regulated. He'll live longer than the anxious person and a lot longer than the shameful person, because these bad emotions, it's your body responding, thinking, what's going on? Something's wrong. And then disease arises, okay? So not only do you feel shame, it's not a nice feeling. People can tell you watch porn, you just don't like yourself, you don't like your life. You're literally causing disease to yourself, which will make you live less, okay? So the next time someone tells you porn's good for them, give them a slap, tell them they're retarded, tell them to watch this video, watch all my other tips, and you'll quit faster and younger than me, arguably, maybe. Well, if you're older, you might quit faster than I did, not younger, but faster. So if this helped in any way, please subscribe and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me. So once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now. So if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section, which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.